Hello, Wargamers. Tom back with another Japanese campaign in Hearts of Iron 3 using the Black Ice modification version 11.3.3. Just picking up where we left off, which is just the start of the year, 1937. This episode, try to get all the way through till about when I'm going to start getting ready for war with China. The reorganization and whatnot, I'll do kind of off screen because that'll be rather tedious and boring for you guys to watch. So I'll I'll do all that on my own time here. I do need to. Well, actually, we're fine. We're at just a quick look here. 65 total units, of which probably a good six of it, about 10 of those or a dozen of those are going to be headquarter units. That question is, do I have enough units to handle the whole entire front here? Yeah, I don't really try to build any other than my hero unit. I don't try to build any other units just because it's not gonna be worth the time or the IC. Which, by the way, oops, we're using a bunch of IC to go build industry. We'll be, as you can see, we'll be getting a bunch of industry coming online uh, by the end of the year. Some scattered throughout. A couple will be completed before we go to war. Historically, it's July 3rd, I think, is the Marco Polo Bridge event. 3rd or 4th, something like that. Um, the game, the Black Guys will let you actually take care of that in July 1st, which we'll probably do. For the meantime, though, let us get going here. We're going to just let things go. This year, we'll favor the IJN. We'll be doing this every single year, favoring the IJN, because we're really not going to be building too many units. I mean, we'll be building some, but it's mostly Navy that we're building. Um, so if we invest our resources equally, I guess that's more of a, there's no negatives, but also no positives. We're not going to be building any air this year, so I don't care about that. Yeah, just favor the IGN. Second Moscow show trial. Let's see here. Money for metal. Do we really need metal? Oh yeah, we do actually. So yes, go ahead and we'll buy some. I also switched off from natural resources over to economic focus. That's because the doubling of the amount of money and resources and crude oil we're getting, not a big deal at this point. It's just we just needed that first year we're able to boost up our resources overall, and then this year just going strictly getting the industry economic focus going. This will be doing for at least the next, let's see, 37, 38, probably through 39. It's at least 3 years, and then 1940s when we'll switch over to a naval focus, so we can start concentrating mostly on our naval builds. So this, at least we'll keep the natural resource focus. Um, let's see, for about 270 days, I believe. It's 090. I know there's a 721 as well. Actually, is it in here that we're able to see? Well, yes, but it doesn't give you the breakdown of how many. Yeah, there's a 0 when you start, a 90, which is there's no benefits, I believe. Uh, or maybe this is the 90 day. Then there's a 360 day and then a 720 day benefit. So yeah, I think this is the 90. Okay. Because we have Menjiang and Manchukuo and Korea as puppets, we get this, the Greater East Asia Co-Prosperity Sphere. Which, if you look at the effects here, where are you? We met, had to be equal to or less than 3, which we have three puppets: Korea, Manchukuo, Manchuria, and Menjiang. You can see the benefits given. Revolt risk goes down, daily descent goes down. We gain an increase in IC, really nice. Leadership modifier, it's also nice. Good all around. Okay, so we've got some shipyards that came back up on effect here, so that's good. We'll Keep that to 32, because again, we want to get to 110%. So now we're up to 31.4 officers. So I went up an officer a day. That's fine. Consumer goods dropped quite a bit. That's really good. We will accept that. Yep, this now builds us another and gets us halfway to another. It's got to be every 3 months, 3 to 4 months, that his research progress kicks in, which over a year, basically, it's anywhere from 75 to 120 points into each of those, which is really nice. Once we start putting tech points into our naval fields, we'll definitely see the effects of that. I want to try to make sure we're the most modern Navy around. We need more metal still? Well, okay. Let's say Brazil, that'd be better actually. Yeah, we won't accept Ecuador's for now. Okay, Quinnen. Known as Canon. Canon cameras. This gets us some bonus there too. It's electronic and mechanical engineering gain. That in this area? Where did I miss that? Electronic and mechanical engineering gain. Also capital ship fire control. Or is it in here actually? Yes. Well, there's damage control. Fire control. So we're already up to 1940 tech. We already had this one, but okay, whatever. Let's see, we got some techs coming in here. Monumental architect. We're in 1937, so only 37 tech. All right, so we need to get back to nation. I'll do advanced. We'll go through here. Everything that's 36 and 37, I'm going to go ahead and select, which probably won't be much of anything, but we will take all of these. There we go, get to 32. That gives us 32.7 officers a day. That's good. Infantry, again, 36, 37. We need garrison deployment because we'll be deploying some garrisons. We also need defensive positions because we'll be going to defense from time to time. Camouflage, that would be nice. Improve security units. Japan's really not going to be focusing on a mechanization, but we do have a lot of trucks. So yeah, a bunch of light trucks, which I don't see where we get any benefit on that here. That's England, Germany, US, France for trucks and light trucks. And half tracks as well. Elite light infantry. Well, they do have faster speed, so yeah, we'll do trucks. Won't need motorized support because we're not going to be focusing on a motorized force. Concerning too, where we're fighting, China does have a lot of planes, and India as well, but that's about it. Everywhere else, it's like jungle, hills, mountains. So yeah, motorization, mechanization will not help us there whatsoever. We still need speed, so that's why I'm not going to take the body armor because I don't want to lose half a point of speed. Artillery, yep, we're going with that, so that's good. We're grand battle. We're going through all that. We need that one. That's 1937. Cool. So command. Need a Marine headquarter unit. Need Air Force, Naval, just for flavor. Battle commander. Army headquarters. All of these, they help lower the delay between attacks, which we'll be attacking quite a bit in China. So as often as we can attack, the better. We don't need to worry about a motorized headquarters because we will not have that many motorized units. maybe for I do have several tanks, and I'll be getting a few more. So maybe one motorized headquarter unit will be sufficient here. Yeah, I twisted myself here. Get one motorized headquarter corps, get it built, and then assign all the tanks, motorized units to it. So okay, we'll go with that. We're researching the torpedo. There's nothing else in special that I'm going to be getting. Assault rifles and Tiger. That's for Germany. Alpini troops and the Nimrod. I think those are both Italian. Uh, these are all Russian. Um, and then a split here between UK and America. And this is France, the HRB1, if I remember right. Yeah. Okay. So nothing special other than torpedoes in there for Japan. Industry advance. We're 1934. Small arms. 1938. So we'll go ahead and drop that off there. Try to get through this as quickly as possible. Down to negative, or actually no, he improved to -4 IC efficiency, so that's good. We went the correct way there. Reinforcements, drop this down to 5. Supplies, we'll leave that alone. Consumer goods, we can drop that down as well. We're over 200 IC, so I don't know if that's kicked in yet for our strategic. Yeah, I think we'll be getting some shortage level 2 stuff here pretty soon. I don't know when that kicks in though, maybe the start of the month. Fuel for money, we will take that. And yeah, I thought I saw green. Drop this down to just below 4. Almost all of our industry is getting researched now. A bunch of Navy, that's still getting. Yeah, all but 3 of our industry is getting researched. Once this one drops off, this will get researched. That's cool. April, it's kind of a rotating thing here. Later this year, we will be researching our naval units because once these 3 drop off, then these 3 will be started. So July, September, I've got 3 more industry that when they drop off, each one drops off, beginning a bunch of naval builds being enacted as well. So it looks like midsummer, starting July. Not to mention too, we'll be getting IC for those. Okay. Yep. Save the game. Since I started here, I want to make sure everything's going good. We don't have to worry about anything until about May, I want to say, maybe a little before May. Mass assault, we'll leave that alone and keep that going. Because we need that attack reinforce, definitely need. I am very surprised. I have a bunch of, let's see, can we say all? Yeah, Germany, UK, United States. I'm hitting with my spies, and we've got more than 100 free spies. But unfortunately, it's not really telling me, not really helping me in getting any freebie research. I guess the good news is like Germany, I can see what what they're researching here. Bunch of stuff. I saw rockets as well, so nuclear fission as well. Wow, they're building quite a bit of stuff too. Bunch of garrisons, some fighters, interceptors, some infantry units. What can we see with the United States? Yeah, we can see what they're currently researching. They're strong tech as well. If this is all accurate, well, they have a lot of resources, a lot of money. Not much in the way of leadership. A lot of manpower too. As far as their builds go, they're building very light in the way of naval. You can see they're doing a lot of industry and a lot of resource builds. Smart. What'll be scary is in a few years' time, I'll be coming back here and I'll be seeing them building lots of carriers. UK, their builds. Yeah, lots of naval. Not much. They're not building much really, and you can see kind of what they're going through as far as their research. They have a lot of. I've been playing the UK. They have tons of resources to the point where they're able to sell pretty much everything. They don't have to buy any resources, which is really, really, really nice. So you can focus as the UK on building a lot of industry. You've got the resources to handle that. Um, I thought, well, I guess as AI, they get a lot of manpower, but I felt when I was playing the UK, their manpower was rather light, about on par with Japan's. Um, but that didn't matter because with the UK, you're building a lot of naval units, so that it doesn't really matter what their manpower is like. Same with Japan. I don't care if my manpower dips below a certain threshold because it's going to be just fine. Just fine. We're building naval units for the most part anyway. So they want to sell me metal. Probably want to buy from. We're down 3. We'll buy from Sweden. That'll take quite a bit of resource there. Okay, so again, we're going to say, oh wait, that's August. Oof. We will just go for money because I don't want to take that role. See, it's a 60% chance of getting a malice to our organization. August 1st, we'll be at war with China, so I don't want to take a 3% hit to my organization. If we have like 100 org, they'll drop me down to 97. Not a big deal, but I really don't want to take that hit. We're mainly focusing on industry now anyway, so I would say overall we can probably try something a little bit easier um, that won't hurt us quite so terribly. Let's see here. So yeah, if we do the private sector there, let's take a look at the new programs. We've got $6,300, so we can actually get something. We will take the Manchurian Cavalry Corps, which there, and we will bring them down this way, Uruguay. We don't need to buy more metal. That's fine. So let's see here. So these are the options. Small entertainment shows, which lowers the amount of consumer goods you need during war and peacetime. Small heroic tales, which increase our territorial pride and national unity. Don't really care in either case there. And small news and politics, increases our national unity and gives us ruling party support. Again, don't really care. Um, Huge heroic tales, yeah, I could see where that might be very, very handy for the, or even heroic tales, period, for that organization regain rate. The news and politics, there really isn't any reason for that. I always pick entertainment shows because, as you can see, you get a increasing benefit to the amount of consumer goods that you're required to have. In other words, you don't need quite as much. So that being said, we will go ahead and do just that. Small entertainment show. Alrighty, we'll let that go here. Alrighty, let's go further. Monumental buildings. We do have enough money for that, so let's see here. Let's see the plans. I think we want university here. 2,000 bucks. Yeah, I should be able to afford it. The others are pretty good too. Ministry of War, we would definitely use as Japan. And in fact, if you take a look at here, you can see. There we go. Fear National Police Building on down. Um, I don't think we get everything that's showing there, like the Palace of Justice memory. I don't see. I don't see that one. But there's definitely a bunch of cool stuff. But we need the leadership modifier, so I will definitely go for university here in this case. Get that started. Get some dissent. Tis what it is, unfortunately. Let's drop this back down to 30 again. Alrighty, and where did that leave us? 32.7 liters. All right. I think we gotta take a look at it again. Oh, F3. Yes, we do gotta look at it again. Drop this again back to 30. So now we're getting 45.9 officers. That's good. Infantry support weapons. Yes, go ahead and kill that. Once these two are done, then we'll be able to get the light infantry branch researched, and then we got to wait for infantry guns and infantry anti-tank weapons to go through yet another one. Got to keep an eye on the time, the date rather, I should say. The war, like I said, kicks off. Actually, we can take a quick look at it. I think it has it here. Marco Polo. Year must be at least July of 37. Doesn't say exactly. But yeah, I believe it's July 1st. Just right at July 1st is when it comes into effect. Before then, we will need to mobilize our army because for the most part, you can see our army military units, with some exceptions, their strength and organization's rather low. So we want to get them beefed up. Yeah, there's a bunch here that's the same way as well. And then also I want to go through. There's some leaders in positions that they're not. I don't want them. I'd rather have Hideki Tojo running the Kwangtung Theater because of the benefits that he provides. We will get to that though. Well, I'll do that off screen, as it were, once I get to that appropriate time frame. Which again, July 1st is when everything kicks off. So probably around I think around early June is when I want to mobilize, and probably also do my leadership reorganization too. Heavy armor. Well, yeah, we can keep that. That's for our naval ships. So I'll try to get to the end of May here for this episode. Let's see, giant infrastructure. We can kill that, and we can kill that as well. Gotta drop this again. .1 officers. That's good. Maybe we'll get up to 110% before war starts. New projects available. We won't have the money for it though. Steel armor casting. Yes, we're okay with that. Here, we can zoom out here and make things a little bit speedier. There's our $1,000 gone there. Oof, we better get some more money pretty quickly. Tensions with China. So this is definitely more of like an alert for the player that, hey, you got war coming, or if you choose to go that route, you got war coming. You'll need to ship any troops that started on Japan to Manchuria. I already took care of all that, but that's just to alert the newer players. Here's what's going to happen, especially those that may not know the time frame of what happens and things of that kind of nature. But we've already taken care of that, so no big deal there. There we go. So if we drop that down to 0, we're still dropping descent by 0.01, so that's fine. We'll kill some of our reinforcement there, which we don't need. And went through a bunch of supplies, so let's pop this back up to 39 here. Because I don't want to be starting war with China with under 50,000 supplies. Not a big deal if that's what happens, but I'd rather not. Okay, so yeah, we got enough industry going on here. Good. Hedgehog defense, I think that's fine. Yep. Again, end of May, I'll call this episode, and then off camera, I'll do some reorganization and getting stuff ready. Okay, so airports. We're okay with that as well. I do the airports just because of the air intercept efficiency. We don't do runway cratering, so not a big deal. The improving the airport as well also improves your air organization by I think 2% or something along those lines. Nagoya Pan Pacific Peace Exposition. You can read through there. What we do is we let the IJA, the Imperial Japanese Army, have a hull and live fire demonstration. If we don't let them interfere, everybody gets relaxed and they're like, "Hey, you're doing, we like you." We get a little bit of an IC boost for a month, but we also get a hit on our consumer goods, gain a bunch of dissent, lose unity. If we let the IGA have a live fire demonstration, which it's funny, funny they have a hall and a live fire demonstration. I have to wonder, are they having the live fire demonstration in the hall, or are they doing it outside? I imagine outside. Our relation pretty much changes for the worse for everybody, with the exception of Manchuria. They're very happy. We also don't get that dissent hit, which yay on that. Though for a month we will be, or a month and a half, we will be gaining IC, but also we'll need to be putting that IC towards consumer goods. We do get an industry in Hamamitsuruga, so we'll go up to 142. Yeah, we got to change that consumer goods there, but that's okay. In a month and a half, that will drop off. Yep, 142. Yeah, air organization 0.5, so half a percentage point. Not a bunch, but that's good. Portugal wants a destroyer, one of our destroyers. We got to postpone for 6 months here because I do have a monumental building coming in. Bad timing all around with all our stuff here. Because we got the copper mine that we want. Let me wait till this goes over 4,000. Go ahead and bring our copper mines online. We'll drop down to just over 2,000, which I think. Okay, I thought it would kick off the one low bunny warning, which doesn't contain any malice, but it's just like a warning. If we went below 2,000, you do get a hit, a negative hit. So now we're in a surplus. We'll leave that as is. We will postpone our mine expansion plans also for 6 months because we need to build up our funds. On that note, we don't need to be buying 21 energy anymore because we're getting enough of it. That's 30. Yeah, that'll save us some bucks here. Metal. Am I buying like 1 or 2 metal or something like that? Same with the rare materials. Am I buying like just 1 or 2? Here, Peru and Uruguay. We'll kill those. That'll save us some money and also some convoys. Let's see. Let's let this tick off. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we'll just leave everything as is for right now. Well, and as soon as I did that, of course, we went from no bad effects for economic focus to, oh, now we got 10% increased IC, which means we need more resources. we got more IC, we need more resources. That's all right. That's okay. Turkey. No, we won't buy half. -3, so that's actually an improvement as well. We do need seven metal though. Union, we'll decline that, but we'll accept this one here. And let's tick down here. Let's see if anybody else has any rare. Okay, Italy, $6 for 5 rare. Let's go and accept this one. That way we'll be all green with our resources. Okay, industrial zone organization. We can kill that. That gives us increased IC and efficiency in both there and supplies reduction, but also kind of kills some of our resources a little bit. Our efficiency improves. More points to our naval. So we got $11 here. Let's buy from Siam and energy. United States. Oh, we want to buy. We don't want to sell. How much? Oh, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, we have more radar stations. We don't want to export copper, I don't believe. So we just got copper 1, which gives us 2% supply. So yeah, well, I need to accept it because we have stuff coming. We got the monument building coming very soon that I gotta pay for. United Kingdom. Yeah, can't afford anything at this point right now. Somebody wants to buy something, I will sell to them. And our torpedo comes in effect here. You can see the benefits. Convoy attack and sea attack, vast improvements. Regular sub, long range sub, the extended range sub, which may get to a Japan down the road, probably 43, 44, or whatever. I don't know. I don't know why for a better torpedo we get weaker hulls, but whatever. Getting pretty close. Oh, okay. So we just need 13 metal. I do need to replace that metal. Don't care about the energy now at this point. Yep, I'll accept that. At least it's $8.50. Cuba. Again, we don't need energy rares. We'll accept the U.S. There we go. Now we're green. We're okay. Yeah, we'll do that with Germany. They could use the money. And as you see, we just had one industry come into effect. So now we got IC going towards one of our first carriers, our cruisers rather. Yeah, I got everything set up so the stuff that's been researched quickly is going to come. I hate these long pauses. Major worker strike. I mean, either case, we'll have a revolt risk and daily descent change. But I believe if you say it's hardly anything to worry about, then it's a shot of the dice there, 50-50 shot. Yeah, let's take a chance here. Yep, unfortunately. Oh well. It's only for a short period of time, so no big deal. Infantry anti-tank weapon, that's 36. We need to let that go. We gotta wait for infantry guns to come online, which should be soon. Let's save it real quick. Yeah, there's infantry guns, which, yeah, we'll let that go on. Light infantry brigade, we'll go ahead and learn that because we get light infantry. There's some bonuses there. We will have light infantry, cav, of course. I'll have some fascist militia. So yeah. Artillery brigades. That's this right here, which that's good. That's this, which I think along with these is part of that strategic warfare effect, which, to be honest, it's 1937, and I've got 1935 tech. I would have thought I would have had that malice hit me. Maybe that got removed in the 1133. I may be remembering an older version. Alrighty. Officer purge for Soviet Union. Good luck with that. We can't buy anything. I don't want to buy anything because I'm only making $6. So, but if there's anybody wanting something from me for money, I will accept that trade. So far, it doesn't look like it. Garrison deployment, excellent. That lowers the weight of garrisons, which if like you take a look now, well, no, 1046. Maybe that's for new garrisons. That might be what that's for. Yeah, that might be for newly built garrisons, which we'll be building a bunch of tropical island garrisons. So that's why I take that because I need to I need to ship around the tropical island garrisons to the islands that I capture. Attritional warfare. Yep, that's 36, so that stays. We're getting close to 110%. That's good. Yeah, again, we can't buy anything. I mean, I don't want to buy anything until I get more money. I'm surprised that monumental building hasn't kicked in just yet either. Normally, I thought that was like pretty much right after. Maybe it already did. Maybe that's why I'm down to 4,200. Okay, central planning, assault concentration. That's fine. Great War, machine gun. So there's a bunch of tech here in the Great Grand Battle Plan that is rather old that we need to learn. But we'll get there. We will get there. I have a bunch of cav, so we need cavalry exploitation as well. I keep forgetting about that. The rest of these not going to take superior strength because I already have superior strength in several of these. I don't care. I don't need extra armor support or armor strength, anti-aircraft, anti-tank. Don't really need that either. Militia, even though we got a bunch of militia, I don't need extra strength in that. We've got the extra strength where we need it. Manchurian Industrial Development Company. I think that's where we take a huge IC hit as well. You can read the specifics here, but what I do, there's various options in increasing difficulty to us, but that helps Manchuria out. These two are the same in that it gives 25% resource bonus to Manchuria, but you get your choice of do we tax the people? In other words, I take less money, or do we throw industry towards it and I have less IC? Here you combine the both, and Manchuria gets an additional 10% of resources. It's a huge hit, but I want a strong Manchuria, so we will go for it. Looks like we're being asked to buy stuff, and I don't want to do that. Thank you, though. Yep, reaching the end of the episode here because we're about another week and a half away from the end of the month. Like I said, at the end of May here, I'll pause and end the episode, and I'll off screen do the reorganization that I need to do for my leaders and things like that. Artillery barrel. All right. I am really disappointed by the lack of tech that I've gotten. Oh, we're building the Yorktown. That's to be expected. A bunch of industry now. To be expected as well. Oh, where were they at? Almost 3,000 manpower. Oh, I was, until I took that 10% hit, I was actually leading the IC battle against the United States, but oh, look at that. Almost 100,000 in everything. The UK, they got more IC than I do, and of course, yeah, their resources are vast. They're not doing much in the way of builds. How's our pal Germany doing here? Getting beaten the IC war with Britain. I don't know how or why they're over 100,000 though. They must have gotten some sort of event that gave them an additional 5,000 or something like that. Interesting. But they're building a motorized brigade and infantry division. Cool. Alrighty. Tungsten surplus 1. Good. Special operations. That's 38 tech. We can drop that. 37 and 37. Okay. Alrighty, I'm going to save it here. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to, like I said, do some stuff off screen in regards to the reorganization of my troops disposition and their leadership. And then we pick it up. You'll see those changes as we get ready for war with China. Thanks for watching. You guys have a great day.